you guys, it's me Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. I wanted to do a video today talking about cashmere and just in general hormones, dog hormones, and the effect of the possible effects of spaying a female and things like that. So those of you that have been watching for a long time, you know that I had a dog named Midnight. She was a black female, and she was Blondie's littermate sister. And she actually looked exactly like Rukia. She was solid black, and she had two little white dots, one on her chest and one on her throat, just like her father, Preacher, right here. And loved her to pieces. She was like my dog. Blondie is Savannah's dog, and she was my kind of pick, and I really, really wanted to breed her. I was really looking forward to breeding her, and when she went into heat, she had something that's called hyperplasia happen, and basically what that means is that her hormones went out of whack and caused the lining of her yoni to expand to the point where it actually started to prolapse. Now, she didn't have a complete prolapse, but it basically prolapsed enough to where it causes almost like a donut shape, and it prevents any type of natural breeding to take place. So unfortunately, we spayed her because it's not something that in America can be fixed. In European countries, I found out that it actually, they do have a surgery for it. It can totally be fixed, and it's really not a big deal over there. Over here, though, it cannot be fixed, and basically means that a female cannot be bred. So I spayed her, and there were people that were asking, well, why didn't I keep her? Because at the time, I had said at one point that because she and I were so close that I would always keep her, and I did have that intention. However, because of the fact that, she was, no, get back over here. Because of the fact that she was so young, she had never been bred. She was, I want to say around 9 to 12 months old whenever this happened. There was a possibility that she basically would get picked on, right? Like, I had dogs before. So a little backstory, back whenever I was breeding pit bulls, I had this dog named Chico, and he was a white dog with black spots. And, he was, just kind of your run-of-the-mill, kind of almost, I would say, like, I'm not going to say backyard bred, but he didn't have papers, pit bull. And so, I guess I would say he's a backyard bred dog. He was just a friend of mine, had a litter, and he gave me a puppy out of it. And I loved Chico very much, and so he was so dominant, though, that the stud dog, the male that I had bought, this blue male named Oso, that he would not try to breed with the females, and he just was too intimidated. Vitani, stay out of it. Vitani, no. And so Mad Mortigan, no. Valak, stay out of it. Now, Valak, out. Mad Mortigan, let's go. And so anyway, he was so dominant that no, you guys, stay out of it. That the males that I had bought wouldn't try to breed. And so I had him neutered. That way my stud dogs, my actual registered stud dogs, would be able to do the job. And so that they wouldn't feel intimidated. I said no. And so anyway, he went from being super dominant male, like I said, so dominant that the other males wouldn't even try to breed, to being very submissive, to the point that there was a bit of a kerfluffle, whatever, little bit of a hoedown, whatever, and he got bit on the top of the head and just didn't even defend himself at all. And he just became a target for the aggression of the pack. And it became almost a source of aggression because they were so annoyed by his submissiveness. They would just kind of bully him and target him all the time. And that made me feel horrible because I really loved Chico. He was a very loyal, sweet dog. And I hated to see him go from being such a proud, dominant male to being kind of a punching bag for the rest of the pack. And so I rehomed him into a home with a bunch of children. They had always wanted a dog, and he was very loved and had a great life with them. And so I did the same thing whenever it came to Midnight, because I also didn't want her to get picked on by the rest of the pack. And so there were people that were inquiring why it was, or pardon me, if in fact the same thing would happen to Cashmere. And I had told them that no, that it wouldn't, because the difference between them is that Cashmere is an established alpha female. She's already bred multiple times. There's already a hierarchy that's established that has been established for a long time. And these are not, a bunch of young dogs. I mean, sure, they are young to some degree, but they're adults now, right? Like Velocity is an adult. She's over 2 years of age now. Cashmere is fixing to be 4 years of age. Preacher is 3, working on 4. Even Blondie here is over 2 years of age. So this hierarchy is much better established now than the one that I had. Go. And so there is less of an issue there. You know what I mean? Everybody, and not to mention that Cashmere is very confident in her position. She's not fixing to give it up to anybody. So, as you can see, or as you have been able to see since she's been spayed, and it has been a while, she has not wavered in that position. She has maintained her position without a hiccup at all. And that's because of what I had said, is that she's, old enough now that it's a non-issue. So here she is, see that tail up, that tail straight up like that. So she doesn't like the fact that Velocity is pregnant, which is completely normal because, she is an alpha female and now there's another female breeding in the pack, and that's not something that she is gonna like or want. So anyway, so that's just, really the gist of it. No. It's just one of those things where it's just a different set of circumstances. Belladonna, what are you looking at? Come here, now. And, just a totally different set of circumstances. And that's why, the situation is different. Cashmere, stay out of it. No, Cashmere, no. Leave it be. Cashmere, come here now. So anyway, I really wanted to take the time to answer people's questions on that, because she's definitely it's been a month now since she's been spayed. So the hormones are gone, and I don't know if you can tell, but Velocity has really kind of matured into her position in the pack. She's definitely not top, but she's not on the bottom either. She really has kind of moved up, and that does make me happy, that she's not on the bottom of the pack. There really isn't right now. We don't really have an Omega at this point. No. I would say that, we just really don't. There's nobody that's really so weak that they're really at the bottom. So before we had Velocity, I would have said that it was Gina, but Gina's gone now. So we really just don't have that anymore. Come on, Rukia, what are you doing? Maybe Misha, I would say. Maybe. What are you doing, Rukia? Come here. Or maybe even Rukia, because she's so small. What's up? I wasn't talking to you. You're a good girl, but I wasn't talking to you. You're a good girl too. I wasn't talking to you either. Yeah, you're very sweet. Anyway, so that's about the gist of the situation. That's one of the big reasons why when a young dog like that does get altered, we don't keep them in the pack. And then also, whenever we have an older dog, like, Cashmere, for example, even though she's able to maintain her position in the pack, we do want her to have the one-on-one attention that she deserves. And, like I said, I want her to be able to... Mad Mortigan. Shh. Cashmere, get your butt back over here. You're causing everybody to leave. Let's go. Cashmere, come now. Hustle. Move it. Let's go. Get your butt over here now. Stop being stubborn. Let's go. Hustle on over. Cashmere, no. Move it now. Let's go. You gotta say it like you mean it. Get over here, Cashmere. Let's go. Hustle. Yeah, I see you walking slow. Move it along. So as you notice, as soon as I did that, what in the hell structure? You see Mad Mortigan quit trying to go over there. So anyway, so that's the gist of it. You can see, they're all coming over. They're licking her mouth, submissive posture. That is a submissive thing. Oh, we got Rukia over there playing with Misha. Anyway, so that's kind of where we're at. I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about that and express kind of what that is and why it is and all that good stuff, because I know I've had a lot of people asking. So I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll talk at you later. Bye!